Hey guys, Dmonty here with another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. So in today's video, we are going to be talking primarily on what teams to bring in order to get the most points possible for Guild Boss. Specifically, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, how to get the 1200 points to get all the weekly rewards, how to get your guild in the top 10% so you get free Ssr Amulets, and just some overall general stuff and why it's so important to run, okay? I'll also be talking about my team build, why I use the units that I do, and guys are all pretty much free units, so I definitely recommend that you pick up these units if you haven't already from the coin shop. But let's go ahead and jump into this, okay? Alright, so the Guild Boss is right here, guys. I'm sure you guys have seen it, like, what the hell is this thing? You can run it on normal and hard. Extreme is not out yet, but it is very important. Actually, I'm going to move my webcam in order to talk about this really quick. We're going to go up here for a second. So you can see down here that it shows the rewards for Guild Boss Knighthood rank. Does it actually... Can I break that open so you guys can see that? Or I'll just have to do it in this video. We'll do it in this video. That's fine. So... what I want to talk about is how to get all these rewards. You need a total of 1200 points. I'm going to show you the teams that I bring on this, and then also I need to talk about the Knighthood rank, which is right here as well, because it also talks about how many basically points you get for being in the top 1%, and this is a pretty easy number to obtain. This week my guild only got top 2%. Next week we're shooting for top 1%, and the 600 points right here is basically 2 free Ssr Amulets. Like, I'm going to show you guys that in a second, and then on top of that, by completing that, you get another Ssr Amulet just for getting in the top. I think you have to complete this mission right here. It's right, yeah, you just have to fill this bar, which you've already done. The reset today, and my guild is already done, so good job, guys. We're only in the top 3%. A lot of us haven't run it yet because it just reset today. You can see the rewards are right here. We got 400, and we also got the Ssr Amulet. So let's receive this really quick, and I'll receive the 400 points. I'm going to show you guys where this goes. Once your guild gets to a certain point right here, which I recommend saving until you get to this point. Oops, wrong button. We need to actually click the exchange shop, which your guild needs to be at least level 6. Hopefully it is. You can buy Ssr Amulets, which I'm going to be able to buy 2 Ssr Amulets because I got 400 points for this. This is why the Guild Boss is so weak. I can buy another one tomorrow and get your units to UR faster, max level faster, and that's why you need to do this. Okay, so we've explained the reasons why, and I'll also show what happens when you get 1200 points because there's more goodies to come. And I think I'm not sure if the rewards actually extend. I have to go look at the JP once Extreme comes out, but we'll talk about that at a later date. Alright, so team comp. From what all my friends tell me, this is definitely the best team comp in order to run for this. Here is the team that I bring in both of these fights right here. We bring Gother, Jericho, Gustav, and Green Helbram. Now, all three of those, actually, this entire team right here is available in the coin shop, so it's completely free. A good substitute for Gother is probably Green Merlin. Green Merlin can get the job done as well because she stops ult and provides a little bit of shield to make you last a little bit longer. There's no real alternative to the other 3 units. You gotta have them, okay? Alright, so let's talk about Jericho and her guild. Right now she's at 12,000 attack power. I know that's incorrect. The reason, a lot of people run a full crit damage build on her. I think that's actually better. I have yet to build one, but it doesn't really matter too much. So what we're going to do, I have a crit damage ring that I prepared. Actually, we're going to go, let me move my camera back down for the rest of this video. I have a crit damage ring that I prepared for just this fight in particular, or whenever I decide to use Jericho. And then we also have, you can tell I've been farming a little bit, right? We also have some crit damage set pieces. It's only a 2 set right here, which also increases crit damage by an additional 20%. So we're looking for big PP numbers with Jericho, and we will be hitting them, okay? Alright, so Jericho, she's going to be your damage dealer. Now Gustav, this unit is so important, and I never really realized how good Gustav is until, like, I started playing global. So the reason why you need Gustav is because his gold freeze is what's going to get you like over the million damage point. But this passive right here decreases all enemies' resistance by the value of the hero's pierce rate at the start of the battle. Now this is going to allow you to crit, and I also think it increases crit damage. It does a lot. So you definitely need this right here, and you also should, I did this and I recommend you guys do this as well, make a couple pieces for him for crit pierce rate. So I made a bracer for him, nothing too crazy for pierce rate. We're not trying to do damage with him, it doesn't really matter. And then over here I made a ring for him with extra pierce rate. So all this pierce rate together is going to increase his pierce rate to 84%, lowering the enemy's resistances by 84%. I think with gear we can actually up that a little bit more. It's not perfect pieces, but it's fine, okay? All right. And the last unit that you have to bring for this is going to be Green Helbram. The reason being so is his ability, which is this card right here. At gold, increases attack-related stats of all allies by 30% for 3 turns. You know what? Attack-related stats, I'm not sure if that includes crit chance, but I swear I crit a lot more when it's gold. So I'm going to say that does include crit chance, but don't quote me on that. But this right here is Gucci. You get a gold, Jericho has a higher chance to crit. Now, one other thing that I need to talk about that I just remembered that I didn't mention is every card you use of Jericho's increases her crit chance. Her passive is pretty important right here. Increases crit chance by 10% per hero skill used. So you need to use as many cards of hers as possible to increase her crit chance without killing the enemy, okay? All right, so first things first, this is gonna, guys, it takes a lot of runs to do this. You can also run attack food or crit damage food. Me personally, I'm running crit damage food for this fight. Attack damage food, I mean, to get to 1200 points is gonna be pretty easy. But it does take quite a few runs in order. This is my farming team that I've been trying to level up. Here's the team we're gonna be using. Something's not right there. Why did my CP shoot way down? Oh, because I changed her gear, that's right. So here's crit damage food. We're gonna put it on auto because I'll probably have to reset this a lot. If you get a bad hand, just restart. It literally, I sometimes have to restart this thing literally like 12, 15 times before I get a perfect run. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into this. The goal in this video, my goal personally every week is to get 2,000 points between the 2 fights. The goal in this video is to get 1,200. That's what you need to get all the rewards. And I also, if everybody in the guild gets 1,200 points, you'll be in the top 1% as well. So make sure to at least get 1,200 points every single week. It is a requirement in my guild. If you don't get the 1,200 points, I'm gonna talk to you, try to help you get up, and if you refuse to do so, I'm gonna boot you. It's just that simple. All right, so our first hand right here, also note this, okay? Whenever you start this guild boss, you get 1 of every card. You have 8 cards to choose from. You will have 1 of every single card. So keep that in mind. So to start this off, I am going to try to, you have to be careful. This is normal, so you have to be careful not to kill the boss. So I always use the 2 Jericho cards to try to get a crit chance up. I use a Gotha card, and then I use a Gustav attack card. Okay? And depending if we get Gotha cards really is what's going to determine if we are going to be able to do it this round. If not, I reset and try again. Give it about 5 turns. Normal is a lot easier. Look at that. Okay, so that's a pretty good start right there. I would like to pull 1 more Gotha card so I can make everything gold in my hand. So again, I'm just going to kind of take it a little bit slow here. Gonna probably combine. Let's see. We need to work on getting her ult too, but you gotta be careful here not to kill the bastard. Okay. So I'm going to, we're just going to pop these for right now, and I don't want to put another bleed on him yet until that one falls off next turn, so I'm going to purposely just work on getting her ult gauge up, and we're going to hope to pull another Gotha card right now, and then I can make the freeze. See what we got. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's all right. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, guys, so you really got to be careful not to kill him. Let me see what I can do here. There's a debuff still on him, so I can't really see. Here's the problem right here. If I were to use these 2 cards right now, it will kill him. It will absolutely kill him. So we're just gonna use 1. Gonna combine these, and I'm gonna give it one more turn, guys. 1 more turn. And see if we can get another Gotha card. If not, I'm gonna look at that. It killed. So you just gotta. It sucks. It really does suck. But sometimes you kill the boss, and that's probably only 415 points right there. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna wait till I get a perfect setup so I can show you guys what happens when it's perfect. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is far from a perfect run, and I can definitely do better than this, but for this video, it's fine. So we're going to kind of pray for a crit right here. We are going to use, so this is basically the setup. We're going to use the Helbram card to reduce his, basically, increase our crit chance right here, increase our attack power. We use a gold freeze, and then we're going to use the Jericho card. If it does a crit, we try again. It's all it really is, and it's a lot of RNG, a lot of luck. This one took like 5 turns, so this is going to be like probably like a 600 or 700 point attempt. Usually I try to get 1,000 for the first stage and 1,000 on the second stage, and we crit for 1.39 million damage. I can definitely go higher than that, however. The 70 points that came out to 866. So we're already well on our way in order to get the 1200. So that's fine for this part right here. Like I said, I try to get that to at least 1,000, you know, for my guildmates in my guild. But for the sake of the video, we're gonna leave it at that. And next, we're gonna go do it on hard, which is right here. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and hit start. Now, hard, you have. I'm just going to let this one play out. Hard is a little bit different. All right, you need a lot of perfect RNG to get hard to work properly for you. And you need a crit. Sometimes getting that crit off is just a pain in the ass. The more Jericho cards you can use, the better. And you also have to get the crit off by like the 3rd phase. I'm not even kidding. A lot of times here, I have an easier time running Green Merlin instead of Gother, just because she can stop ult and she can give you a shield to let you survive longer. And I might do that just to kind of show that for the sake of this video, just to see what kind of RNG luck we get right here. Actually, hold on a second. So I always do the same rotation. It actually doesn't matter right here. We're not going to kill him. He has a lot more health on hard. And so here's the 4 cards I always start off with. Do a little bit of damage to him. There we go. Put a bleed. Hit him again. Okay, every Jericho card you use increases the crit chance by 10%. So come on, give me a Gother card. And so I can already tell you right now that I failed this one. And I'm going to show why in just a second. I didn't pull any Gother cards, and I didn't pull any Jericho cards, right? So if you don't pull any Jericho cards by this turn right here, I need ult. I need to get Jericho's ult right now. If I can't get Jericho's ult right now, this fight is over. And that's what happens when you're running the team that I'm currently running. This is where Green Merlin. Let me show you what I mean, okay? So if let's just say, you know, I'm combining cards, whatever, you know, we'll burn this turn, do that, and this. And next turn, the boss is going to ult, and I'm going to die. So because I didn't pull any Jericho cards to help get her ult, it's already over. I would actually normally just reset right there, but I want to show you why. That's actually a pretty good hand, but too bad. Nope, nothing I can really do here. I can't stop this ult, and it's going to wipe me. Yep, he does a lot of damage. He really does. So you can see he's ulting right here, and I'm going to show you guys what happens when he ults. We got pretty good cards in our hand right now, and normally this is why I want Jericho cards, is so I can basically do that and get her ult, and I didn't get it on the second turn. I already knew it was a failed attempt. Okay, and watch this. I just want to show you guys. He's going to wipe the board with me. Boom. Okay, so Jericho's dead. Attempt's over. So let me go kind of show a perfect attempt and kind of like show what's happening here. So I'm going to fast forward. It's probably going to take me like 5 or 10 tries. But you just got, I know by the second turn if I'm going to make it or not, or if I have a chance to hit him hard, right? So I'll be right back. Okay, so this attempt's a little bit different. So I'm just going to go ahead and show this just because I know what's happening here. Again, I didn't get any Jericho cards. I got unlucky. However, Gother's ult actually is going to basically save me, if that makes sense. So Gother's ult does stop him from ulting for a turn, so it buys me another chance, if that makes sense. So, and I got a pretty good hand to start right here, so I just gotta hope none of my units die. So it might actually be a pretty solid attempt, so I'm just gonna show this really quick. I need to pull 1 Jericho card though, and I did. So as long as he doesn't kill any of my units, I might be able to do this one. I got it. Don't kill Jericho. Okay, hit Gother, that's fine. This might actually be a really solid attempt, so we just gotta see what happens here. So Gother's ult will stop his ult, and now I have to absolutely get Jericho's ult off, and I will pull Jericho's ult next turn, and as long as none of my units die right here, it will actually be a pretty solid attempt, okay? So let's see what happens. I'm actually really curious to see, as long as none of my units die, which I stopped his ult, so he's AoEing 1. He's hitting Gother. This might actually be a really good attempt here. Okay, so now we got the perfect hand. We're kind of praying for a crit at this point. So what we're going to do, we actually got a really good hand. So I'm going to increase my crit chance just a little bit more. So I'm going to use that card right there. We are going to use the the passive, Helpham's buff to increase our crit chance and crit damage. We're going to use a gold freeze, and then we're going to use the Jericho card. I can't actually ask for a better hand than that. The only thing that could increase my damage a little bit more is a Gother gold card to give us a 20% damage buff, but we didn't get that lucky. Okay, now we just got to pray for a crit. 1.34 million damage. Let's see how many points we got. That was actually a pretty solid run. I'm guessing like 1,043. So that's a really solid run right there, and I can make up some more points on the first stage. Defeat the last enemy with a human hero. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Okay, so let's go take a look at my rewards really quick, because we just got everything on this video. And so you can do that alternative right there if your team has enough HP to survive that. Basically, I did it on turn 4, and now we're in the top 2%. Somebody in the guild is higher than me, which I will be able to beat. I can get like a 1100 on the first stage. I just didn't get the perfect rolls. Okay, so let's take a look at all of our rewards. So the first thing we get, I think that's 2 UR chests. So we're gonna click on that. Yep, 2 UR chests. Then we get 3 Ssr Amulets. Hell yeah. We get a 5-star crystal. Yep. And then right here we get some anvils, 50 to be precise. So those anvils right there is how you kind of increase your overall CP. They are very important, right? So you do this every week. That's 250 anvils a week. There's no reason not to do this. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope it was informative. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. It's not perfect, man, but it'll at least get you the 1,200 points that you're trying to. A lot of people see like my scores on this thing. They're like, how did you do that? And I wanted to post it for my guildmates as well. So again, all my admins who are looking at the comments in the videos, they can help you out. Join Discord. We can also help you out there. You can definitely get high. I've seen people get 3,000 points on this thing a week. So I'm just kind of mediocre at it, but I can get the job done, right? All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Laters.